Dan dialah yang telah menciptakan malam dan siang, matahari dan bulan. Masing-masing dari keduanya itu beredar di dalam garis edarnya. Disebutkan pula dalam ayat yang lain bahwa matahari tidaklah diam, tetapi bergerak dalam garis edar tertentu. Dan matahari berjalan di tempat peredarannya. Demikianlah ketetapan yang maha perkasa lagi maha mengetahui. Fakta-fakta yang disampaikan dalam Al-Quran ini telah ditemukan melalui pengamatan astronomis di zaman kita.
Building in the capital city of Bolivia has inverted their clock so that it tells time while turning counterclockwise. As a symbol of left-wing political change, the clock of the south is based on the movement of the sun, which goes counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere. Bolivia's foreign minister says he hopes that the clock of the south will inspire Bolivians to think differently, question the rules, and be more creative. Inverted clocks in the shape of the country of Bolivia, including a territory that is disputed with Chile, were given as gifts to foreign delegations who attended the G77 summit in Santa Cruz, Bolivia. The government says the clock of the south wouldn't be imposed on anyone, and locals have reportedly had mixed reactions to the new clock on the legislative building, what it stands for, and if the clock of the south should replace the regular clock. Evo Morales, the president of Bolivia, has made several changes since he came to power, including adopting a rainbow-colored flag called a huipala, which is now flown next to the traditional flag used since the 19th century.
It's saying 2 o'clock. It's saying 2:05.
It is saying a few minutes to 10.
Well, you're right. I can read the Arab numbers, but it's backwards.
That's right. Because this one goes anti-clockwise.
Yes.
And that one goes clockwise.
Yes. Well.
So this is anti-systemic.
Good. That's what we need.
This is anti-systemic, yeah. And that one is systemic. And we don't want to be systemic.
No, not at all.
In the world controlled by Dajjal, we want to be anti-systemic. Yeah.
The fact that athletes run anti-clockwise is definitely not one of the easiest things to spot in relation to athletics, probably because all the running tracks in the world are designed that way. History, however, has it that athletes have not always run from left to right. In the 19th century, when athletics tracks were laid down, the direction run was frequently clockwise. The first modern Olympics held in Athens in 1896 and Paris 4 years later was certainly run so. But after 1906, there were objections as most competing countries had by then settled for anti-clockwise running. The fact that the first athletics events were run on horse tracks could also be a factor, as all the tracks were counter-clockwise.
If you take somebody and put him in the middle of the desert, say, blindfold him, and say walk in a straight line, he'll come back to where he started. So there is a natural tendency for us to want to go to the left all the time.
There's also a theory that suggests that the
Scientists say human beings are born naturally left-handed because our hearts are positioned in the left side of our bodies. This allows for more rapid flow of blood to the left side, and our center of balance tends to shift from right to left. However, society has dictated that we use our right hands, and this makes the right side of our body become stronger with time. Some experts say athletes who use their right side tend to push harder with the dominant leg, which is the right leg.
The left hand is the one that is on the inner side of the track. All the weight falls onto the left, especially at the calves. And the strong hand is the right hand side. That helps balance that person.
Now, this 400 meters race conducted by a Belgian professor was aimed at establishing what actually happens when athletes run in the clockwise direction. It emerged that they registered slower times and were more tired at the end of the experiment.